Hello everyone, once again welcome to our physics class. Hope you all are fine over there. Children, in the previous session we had discussed some of the fundamentals of electricity. Today we will start with a new concept, that is internal resistance of a cell. So how does this internal resistance affect the EMF as well as the terminal potential difference of a cell? Also, we will discuss about the factors affecting internal resistance of a cell. So let's get started with today's session. Children, let's talk about internal resistance of a cell today. So what do you mean by a cell? We have already mentioned that there is a simple device which maintains a steady current in an electric circuit. And this simple device is known as cell. You can call it as an electrolytic cell. And do you know the basic structure of an electrolytic cell? You might have studied about it in your previous classes. Basically, a cell consists of two electrodes. One is positive electrode and another one is negative electrode. And both the electrodes are dipped in a solution. And this solution is known as electrolyte. Right? So this is the basic structure of the cell. This electrolyte offers a finite resistance when current flows in between the electrodes. So this resistance offered by the electrolyte to the current flow between the electrodes is known as internal resistance of a cell. The internal resistance is denoted by the letter small r. Don't use capital R to denote internal resistance. Internal resistance is always denoted by small r. There are certain factors that affect the internal resistance. First one is nature of electrolyte. So, nature means the concentration. If the electrolyte is more concentrated, then the internal resistance also will be more. So, the internal resistance R is directly proportional to concentration of electrolyte. Okay, and the second factor is distance between the electrodes. So the internal resistance R is directly proportional to distance between the electrodes. When the distance between the electrodes increases, internal resistance also increases. Okay, then area of electrodes. Internal resistance is inversely proportional to area of electrodes. As the area of electrodes increases, internal resistance decreases. Temperature. Internal resistance decreases with increase in temperature. That means it is also inversely proportional to R. So when temperature increases, internal resistance decreases. Okay, so these are the factors affecting the internal resistance of a cell. Children, there is a relationship between internal resistance small r, EMF and potential difference V. So for that, consider the figure or circuit as shown here. Consider a cell of EMF E. This is EMF E. The cell has an internal resistance small r. And this cell is connected to an external resistance capital R. When the key is closed, a current I flows through the circuit. And what do you mean by internal resistance? It is the resistance offered by this cell. So this is our cell and small r is the internal resistance offered by that cell. Okay. Now, what do you mean by EMF? EMF is the maximum potential difference in an open circuit. When the circuit is open, no current flows through the circuit. And the potential difference measured at that time is nothing but it will be the maximum potential difference, and that is EMF. Okay, so here what are the total potential difference? When current I flows through the circuit, two potential differences are observed. So when current I flows through the external resistance R, there will be a potential drop, and that potential drop is V is equal to IR. By Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. Similarly, when the same current I flows through this internal resistance small r, there will be a potential drop again, and that potential drop is denoted by V dash, and it is current I into resistance. What is the resistance? IR. So the total potential difference or the maximum potential difference of the circuit is EMF, and it will be equal to sum of V plus V dash. That is, it will be equal to IR plus I into small r equal to I into capital R plus small r. So our EMF E is equal to I into capital R plus small r. Therefore, I is equal to E by R plus small r. So this is the relationship which connects the current I, EMF E, and the internal resistance small r. Okay, and again this IR is nothing but it is the terminal potential difference V. This expression E is equal to IR plus I into small r can be rewritten like this. E is equal to, instead of IR we can write V plus I into small r. So this can be written like this. Therefore, V is equal to E minus I into small r. And from this expression it is very clear. Terminal potential difference V is equal to EMF minus IR. So which is greater, EMF or potential difference? Yes, EMF is greater because potential difference is less than EMF. It is EMF minus. So it will be less than EMF by a factor IR. Okay. Then what is R from this expression? From this expression, R is equal to E minus V by I. Okay. E minus V by I. If you want, you can substitute I is equal to V by R here. So you will get E minus V by I is equal to V by R. And when you simplify this expression, you will get that is equal to E minus or E by V minus 1 into R. Okay, so these are the different expressions for internal resistance. Anyway, you must remember, at least you must remember this expression for internal resistance, and this is the relationship between internal resistance R, EMF E, and terminal potential difference V. So you must remember these two expressions very well. I is equal to E by R plus small r, and small r equal to E minus V by capital I, that is current. Here in this expression, when current I is equal to 0, when I is 0, what will be potential difference? Potential difference V is equal to EMF E. That means our terminal potential difference will be equal to EMF when no current flows through the circuit. That means when no current flows through the circuit, it will be an open circuit. In that case, the potential difference will be EMF itself. And when current is drawn from the cell, then our potential difference becomes V equal to E minus ER. Potential drop through the internal resistance R also should be considered in such cases. So our potential difference will be always less than EMF, which is very clear from this expression. Okay.